everybody. Welcome to this Wednesday night live. We're kicking it with Kierra. This is not a formal live at all. If you tuned into the first Kicking It with Kierra, you know this is all about chill, comfortable, relaxing vibes where we come and kick it with each other while we have a special guest on that is going to come and tell us a bit of information. So, as the wonderful Sharonda would say, come on in the room, because we are jumping right on in today. As you enter the room, we are starting out with a giveaway. So as you enter, if you comment the hashtag kicking it, that is KICKINGIT, in the comments, you will have a chance to be entered into a giveaway. And at the end of the live, we will be saying who is the winner. We're going to put all the names that commented kicking it in the comments, and we are going to choose a winner. So on today's show, I have a special guest on today. The guest I have on today is a mother, warrior, advocate, and the owner of Dream Sickle Kids, which is a 501c3 nonprofit organization that focuses on raising awareness for sickle cell disease throughout Nevada. It was founded in 2018 by the executive director, Georgia Glass, and the guest that I have on today is none other than Miss Georgia Glass.
Hey, Kierra, how you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for being my second guest on Kicking It with Kierra.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. It is my pleasure to have you. As people enter into the room, I just want to give more reminders as we get started. Comment that hashtag kicking it, and you will be entered into a giveaway, a chance into a giveaway. So we're going to jump right on in if that's okay with you.
It's
So
all right with me.
my first question for you is, what is your why for starting Dream Sickle Kids?
So my why for starting Dreams for the Kids is because in 2015 I gave birth to my second daughter, and she was diagnosed with sickle cell at birth. And then we moved to Nevada, and we found that there were just not resources and support available there in that state for people who were impacted by sickle cell.
Wow, and that is so such a thing that has been consistent in the community when you talk about resources and everything. So to see so many different organizations popping up and to hear you guys are active, that is really, really exciting for the community. So if you didn't know, there is an organization down there that you need to keep in
Yeah.
contact with. So the next question I have is, what has the organization done in the community in Nevada and basically all around? Since you guys have a big online influence and you do some partnerships, what are you guys involved in currently and in the past?
So we have done a lot, pretty much brought sickle cell to kind of the forefront in the state of Nevada. Prior to our existence, there wasn't much conversation, let alone support for patients and families impacted by sickle cell. So we kind of amped up that awareness and got the community and policymakers to support sickle cell. So we actually passed the sickle cell bill here in 2019 in Nevada, which is the first in the state. We actually started the first sickle cell walk here in the state. So our walk is the only sickle cell walk here every September to raise funds and awareness and bring the community together and give that sickle cell information and support to the patients and families here. We also were able to, along with a sickle cell clinic that started here in 2020, and another, we have an adult sickle cell foundation here too now. We actually all co-wrote a federal HRSA grant, so we were able to get the sickle cell treatment demonstration and newborn screening grant here in Nevada, which that was the first time that grant has ever been awarded to the state of Nevada since the creation of that sickle cell grant, which was really big for us here.
That is huge. Like this, sometimes it's hard to get the monies that we need
Right, right,
to make the noise to get people's
right.
attention. So that warms my heart to hear. Can we get some hand claps in the comments? Because that is not easy. And y'all have, I told y'all, we have a powerhouse. So she is sharing some incredible things that they are doing in the community in Nevada. So that is awesome to hear. Before I just keep asking questions, like I said, this is Kicking It with Kierra. We're kicking it with Miss Georgia Nay. So we're gonna turn a little bit, and I'm gonna go to the comments to see who we have. Hey, Jonathan, my best friend is in the house today. Hey, Carla. Hey, Mom. Hey, Miss Etta. You know, Miss Etta is
Etta?
always gonna be
Huh.
kicking with us. Come on. And we also have Kadeem. It's good to see all of y'all in the
Hey,
house. I
y'all.
really appreciate y'all for supporting. And so we're going to keep going on right in. So, my next question for you is talk about the milestone that happened in Nevada legislatively a little bit more if you want in more detail.
In 2019, when our sickle cell bill was passed, through that bill, we were able to established that if there were any new FDA approved therapies for sickle cell that came to market, that Medicaid would cover those therapies. And of course, we know in 2019 there were a couple of therapies that came out specifically for sickle cell, and immediately after that bill was passed, patients, it seemed like patients didn't have problems getting that medication, getting it approved. Even from personal experience, we have been trying to get Indari for my daughter, which of course at the time it was just recommended for age 5 and up, and she was only about 3 or so when it came out. But with working with her physician, the first time we tried for it, of course, it was denied. But after that bill was passed, we were actually able to get her approved for Indari um, that second time around and get approved, even though she was only 3, almost 4, rather than 5 years old. So that was big. Another big thing is that prior to that bill, patients who were taking hydroxyurea, it was only available in pill form. So, if you had a small kid, you had to kind of shake and guess how much to give them. But because to compound that to make it liquid, it was an additional cost even for those who receive Medicaid. And through our bill, now Medicaid covers the compounding of that medication, which um, we hope that the goal is for it to have patients be more compliant. Maybe they weren't compliant because they didn't like taking pills, or they were small and couldn't do that, or the parents didn't like or didn't remember to shake the medicine on the food for the kids or whatnot. But now it's compounded, so children should be able to consume it with no problem. And anybody who may have previously had a problem with that, they can get it in liquid form and bubblegum flavor or something, so they can easier consume it. Let's see what else. So that bill also established a sickle cell data registry. So now we have a registry. It's still in process. It's a work in progress because the bill did not contain funding. So wherever we find a few extra dollars, or the state finds a few extra dollars, we throw at that registry. But we're trying to get that registry up and running so that we can get an accurate count of how many people in Nevada actually have sickle cell, so that we can make sure the resources are being um, adequately allocated to those patients and families that are impacted by sickle cell. We're estimated about 1,000, and hopefully sooner than later we'll know exactly how many people here are affected.
That's awesome. Kind of wanting to spread the love around, let everybody
Yeah,
get the perks of what happened, because that's a huge milestone that took place. Like you see on the screen, Carla Cofer says that's amazing. Change can happen for us,
yeah.
and that is right. Change can happen. It might take a
And it
little
all
work.
started from going to a barbecue.
Right? You said
Going
it
to
all
a
started by
barbecue,
going to a
meeting,
barbecue.
meeting a legislator at a barbecue that
Yeah.
said they were working on a sickle cell bill. So it was just happenstance.
See, you never know. You be at the right place at the right time to start
Yeah,
opening the doors, and you let your passions and desires lead you right
yeah,
on in that door.
absolutely.
That's awesome to hear because we want our partners here at the Sickle Cell Consortium to know that it is important for you guys to be out there doing the work and collaborating in your own cities, in your own states, just as like when you come and we all gather together. So
Right.
to hear that our partner is doing some amazing things out there, it definitely makes us proud. So I'm gonna go into towards one of our last questions for you. So I wanted to ask you, how can the community continue to support, and how can the consortium as well continue to support you and your organization?
So just by, sharing our messages when we have things, sharing that, just by continuing to, take action. You guys are very active and involved, and you guys, are very intentional about supporting, community-based organizations, your partner organizations, even organizations that might not yet be partners. So that's one thing I do really love about the consortium is that, I like to call it support in action. So it's not just, lip service or saying something. Um, it goes beyond that. And that's just with anybody, with any advocate or any inspiring advocate. Just, put action behind your words. And if that's your passion, just do something. You can do anything. You don't have to have some sort of formal training, or you don't have to have been a caregiver for 100 years, or a sickle cell pain, or have a child with sickle cell that's 30. Like, it's still, I started, I think my daughter was probably almost 2 when we moved to Nevada, and I was, my background was in insurance. It had nothing to do with nonprofit and community advocacy, public health, or anything like that. And now here I am. So you don't have to wait for the perfect time, or anything like that. Just if you see something that, there needs to be some action behind it, or something needs to be done, like, just do it. Like, don't just, it's not if you see something, say something. It's if you see something, do something. So I saw that there was a need for, support for the sickle cell community here in our state. And rather than just say, well, there's somebody should do something about that, I decided to be the somebody to do something.
That's right. That's right. And I like to quote that the hardest step is from 0 to 1. After you get that step out the
Right.
way, it's gonna be easiest and easier, I should say. And that is right. Because people think to get started, you have to have this grandiose layout,
Right.
this grandiose blueprint. And the fact of the matter is, all of us did not start that way.
No.
But I think it is important to be tapped in with the community, supporting your peers. So, like we like to
Right.
say, we like to support our partners and share about what you have going on in the community. So, it could be as small as resharing a flyer, resharing a video, liking, commenting, engaging with the content so that more people can see it. That's a way that you can help the Nevada
Absolutely.
and the Dreamsicle Kids Foundation. So y'all heard a lot of great information. So if y'all are in Nevada, make sure y'all are tapping in because there's some awesome things taking place. And so as we shift here, I see a lot more people coming
Yep.
in. Hey, Miss Vanessa, thank you for joining us today. If you're just
Hey,
coming in,
Vanessa.
we want to remind you that you have a chance to enter a giveaway. All you have to do is comment hashtag Kickin it. And that's all. You're going to be entered into a giveaway. We're going to put your name in a randomizer, and then you get to, by chance, get a prize by the end of the live. So make sure if you haven't, comment that hashtag. And so we are done with questions, but hold tight, Miss Georgiana. We still gonna have you sticking around. We're gonna start to shift into our announcements that we have for y'all because if you don't know, the consortium been having some stuff going on, and we have some stuff happening for you in the coming up weeks. And so I am about to have none other than the director of the Sickle Cell Consortium, Miss Dr. Lakia Bailey, to come join me on our platform. Hey, Dr. Bailey.
Hi there. Hello, 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 hello. Hi, everyone. I know my camera, I got a lot going on in the background, but hey there. I'm so glad to be called up, Georgiana. Amazing work that you are doing. So very
Thank
proud to
you.
be partnered with you. You don't have to duck out. My sister just walked by. Listen, y'all, don't judge my hospital braids. They do the job when you're in the inpatient.
That
I'm so glad to get called up. So proud to be partnered with you and all the amazing work you're doing. And Kierra, thank you for letting me kick it with you.
I'm so happy to have you finally on the second episode of Kicking It with Kierra. We gotta have you keep coming back because everybody loves Miss Dr. Bailey. Like we know in the comments, we hi Dr. Bailey, hi Dr. Bailey. If they get a chance to speak to you, we know everybody gonna want to speak. So if you don't mind, we're gonna go ahead and start going into the announcements so I don't keep you too long. The first thing that we have coming up is June 15th. We have partnered with the As One Foundation for their Jubilee. It is a Jubilee Summit and Health Fair in Houston, Texas, and we have officially partnered with them, and we will be at that event June 15th.
I'm
Dr. Bailey, how are you
excited
feeling
about
about
that.
that?
I'm so excited about it. I'm excited about this Jubilee. Y'all, it is going to be fantastic. We figured people are probably tired of sitting and listening to presentation after presentation. So this is going to be different. There will be the main stage with amazing education, but there's going to be all kinds of different booths. We're going to have everything. There's health fair stuff, there's games, there's fun, there's all kinds of collective games and some amazing prizes. Part of being a partner with the consortium means that you have access to consortium things. And so to me, I wanted to just literally come physically to our storage unit and picked up so much stuff that she's creating bags and giving away. And then there's going to be big, giant prizes. And then the huge grand prize that warriors and caregivers and anyone will get is a full scholarship to the upcoming Warriors Convention, which is next month, y'all. It's right around the corner. And we are just really excited. There's going to be so much to do. It's a very active, engaged sort of it's a very active, engaged sort of event. So you're not sitting, but you will get lots of education, lots of fun, and it's open to the general Tex Houston public. So you come on out to the Fifth Ward where we did the health fair last time and come get some food, come have a wonderful summer kind of fun event celebrating Juneteenth and sickle cell therapies. It's going to be amazing. We're
Absolutely.
really excited about it.
We are really excited, and we want the whole Houston community to come on out because it's going to be worthwhile. And so, the next thing that we have coming up, June 19th, World Sickle Cell Day, y'all. We are bringing back our 24-hour live marathon. It is coming back, y'all. We have partnered again with Cayenne Wellness, and we will be doing that 24 hours straight live marathon for the World Sickle Cell Day on June 19th. Dr. Bailey, are you excited for that?
I am indeed. Now, this is 24 straight hours. We have been doing this for 5 years. It's amazing how time passes. And for around the clock, midnight to midnight Eastern, there's going to be so much fantastic stuff going on. Other partners we are coming in. Caleb, calm down, baby. Other partners are coming in to help host different hours. There is a talent show. That talent show is going to be fantastic. Everyone is encouraged to all kinds of different talents, whatever it is, your spoken word, your artwork, your poetry. If you braid, Dominique was talking about a cousin of hers that is amazing braiding artist. Whatever it is, we want you to send in a recording and a video of it and so that we can play it during the talent show. And it's going to be amazing. The deadline to submit your recording is coming up. There is a sign up link, which I imagine will probably stream across the bottom, but you can send it in, you can sign up and register and just have so much fun. And Kierra, I forgot to mention June 15th, that's going to be streamed as well. So if you're not in Houston and you just want to register, you'll still have an opportunity to hear all the amazing education and win a lot of these cool prizes. So if you're not in Houston, register to participate on the 15th. 19th is not in a physical location. It's streamed the entire time. So come on out on the 19th and be prepared. Some people from all over the world, we get people from all over, they start their computer up and they spend the 24 hours with us. When they fall asleep, they're asleep. When they wake up, they wake up. Now, we partner with Dr. Rowley, who is superhuman, and somehow she manages to stay up the whole 24 hours.
Woo.
I haven't been able to do that since the first year. I don't know how she did it. And that first year, I think I might have just gotten out the hospital, which might be the
Mhm.
only reason I was able to stay up for 24 hours because I was actually better. I don't know. But I think maybe that first year, maybe the second as well, is the only time I ever stayed up 24 hours. After that, I just can't hang. Dr. Rowley does it every year. I don't know how. I would say I'm too old, but Dr. Rowley's a little bit older than me. She's just amazing. But it's going to be fantastic. Send
Yeah.
your talent in, and I don't think I'm allowed to say, so maybe I shouldn't, but I'm pretty sure we're selecting maybe a winner. And so I'm real excited about everything to go with the talent show and to just come on in and have fun with us.
Absolutely. You know, we love to have fun, y'all. We're not going to do anything without having fun. And don't y'all love technology? You don't even have to be in Houston. Y'all go make sure
You
you
don't.
sign up because Dr. Austin is in the comments with us. She is commenting. She has dropped the tiny URL in the comments for you. So make sure you click that and sign up. You just heard it. You don't even have to be in Houston. And then you heard World Sickle Cell Day. Make sure y'all submit for that talent show. We got a lot of talented warriors and caregivers in this community, and we want to shine a light on you guys. So I need a drum roll for this next announcement. I need something because the next announcement that we have Warriors Convention. It is happening, y'all. It is July 17th to the 21st in person in Atlanta, Georgia, which also we're going to be virtual. We are so excited. Dr. Bailey, how excited are we for the Warriors Convention?
I am super excited. I cannot wait, y'all. This is the 11th Warriors Convention, and it is going to be amazing from patient to powerhouse. We are putting all of the authority and the way you create your agenda into the be quiet, baby. Let Titi talk. Into the hands of you all. It's going to be a little bit different. As you see there, there is what we're calling college edition, but this is really a university feel. Create your schedule, create your agenda, come on out and have a blast. And did you miss the Royal Ball last year? Not to worry. Enough of you said it so many times that we're bringing back the Royal Ball. Did you miss homecoming? Did you miss the fraternity coming out, the cues and the stepping and all of the drum? Not to worry. We're in Atlanta this year, and there are so many amazing universities out here, and we're bringing it all back.
Yes, I am so excited, y'all. It feels so good to be back in person, and we are pulling out all the stops. As you've heard the saying, greatness takes time. So we have been working hard behind the scenes, making sure that we got everything ready for you guys because we are rocking and rolling. It definitely will be a Warriors Convention this July. The dates are July 17th through the 21st in Atlanta, Georgia, and virtually. So it is, we got about 5 minutes before we wrap up the show, Dr. Bailey. So if you don't mind, I want to also bring up Miss Georgianae back up. And we're just going to do some fun questions right quick before we totally wrap it up for the night, if that's okay
Oh,
with
I'm
you
sorry,
guys.
Kierra. Can I add one thing?
Yes,
I'm so sorry,
absolutely.
Kierra. Can I add one thing? You all know that we work really, really hard to make sure there are scholarships available, that there are scholarships to anybody that wants to come to convention. We want really, really hard to try to make it. Oh, they focusing on me. Don't hospital braids, y'all. Hospital braids. They are wait, baby. We work very, very hard to try to make this affordable to as many people as possible, which means that we give out literally, I think, over 200 scholarships last year. And what that means is you won't have to pay for the hotel. It will be a very discounted rate to register. We do what we can to get you out here. And I know it's super late in the game. My team's been sick. We've had a lot going on. I have been sick. I've been hospitalized 3 times since the leadership summit. It's been insane, but it's coming. We are bringing the scholarships. They should go live tomorrow to go ahead and start filling it out. Get your paperwork all together to submit it so that you can get a scholarship. Caregivers as well. Caregivers, you get a scholarship. Warriors that send in that you are, I think it's 60 this year and older, we're going to make sure you get scholarships. And new this year, any family with a sickle cell diagnosed child that has been diagnosed in the last 4 years, we're considering that newly diagnosed. You've been diagnosed, your baby was diagnosed in the last 4 years. You are going to get an automatic scholarship for your family. We've heard from so many people that feel out here, they feel alone. They got told your child has sickle cell, and then that was it. They got no more information. We want you to come and meet your tribe. You are surrounded by those of us that have made it into our 40s. I'm about to be 46 six. I'm about to be 46 in August. There are many of us, and there are warriors in the 50s, there are warriors in their 60s and 80s. We want you to come and meet your tribe. Come and connect with other warrior caregivers. My mother, Kierra's mother, George Janae. Come meet with other caregivers and meet your tribe and hear from us and understand that you are not alone. So if you have a newly diagnosed warrior within the last 4 years, come on out. We have a scholarship for you. We have a scholarship for your family. It does take a family. If it wasn't for cousins and aunts, I don't know what I would do. My sister, it takes a family. So we are defining a unit of family and by a certain way, and how many can come as part of that scholarship. But newly diagnosed, the warrior, parents, family, grandparents, whatever your unit looks like, bring your unit and come meet your tribe.
That's amazing. You don't hear a lot of that, y'all. So make sure you are taking advantage of these amazing perks. No man left behind in this journey with living with sickle cell. So make sure y'all turn those post notifications on social media and you're checking your emails because that information will be going out this week. That includes the scholarship information to go out. So make sure you stay tuned. So, ladies, I'm just going to have a couple of questions, fun questions to ask before we get out of here. And it's going to be a game of this or that. And the first question I have is coffee or tea?
See,
Which one?
Coffee or tea?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's the scenario? I mean, oh, my kid's getting quiet loud again because I'm a tea person. But if I need to stay awake, when I needed to study, it was coffee all day.
I know that's right. Get
coffee
something
is
that
nasty.
keep you awake.
I like tea.
But you know they got the fraps now. You can add a little bit of caramel or sweet something to it, so you don't have to get the black bitter taste. But if you're not a coffee fan, you probably still not gonna like it. All right. So the next, this or that: beach vacation or mountain retreat.
Ooh. Again, what's the scenario? Because even though I don't like the cold, there are times when you can bundle up with a loved one and all of the snow is outside and it's peaceful and
Fireplace.
perfect. Fireplace, I mean,
Yeah,
that's phenomenal, but I got to be in the right place for that. And the hospital's got to be close enough down that mountain that in case that goes wrong. Yeah, but
Right.
I'm from
oh, I think I
California,
got to
so
choose mountain.
I've had enough of the beach, and I'm not. I like the water, but not the sand because it get all sticky. So I would say the mountains, so I can relax. I like to sleep, so as long as I can get somewhere and lay down, I'm good.
I know
Girl,
it's
woman
right.
after my own heart. I want to sleep. My
Right,
vacation, I want to sleep well.
right,
Yes. I'm not trying to be bop all around on vacation. I want to sleep and rest.
exactly.
Okay, I got a last one, and it's a tough one. Sweet or savory?
Savory.
Savory. I'm
You
the
said sweet
savory.
or savory? Yeah,
I'm the savory.
savory. Savory all
I'm
day.
not a sweet
Unless,
person. I like savory.
yeah, unless I'm about to get sick. Sharonda pointed it out to me. I crave beef and I crave sugar right before I go into crisis. I
Wow.
never noticed it before, but she put it together. And right before I go into
Wow.
crisis, I crave sugar.
That
Mm.
is funny. That's something to catch. Like that's so
Mhm.
fun. Like me, I kind of have to have both. Like if I eat something savory, I'm gonna want something sweet after it, or
Yeah.
like vice versa. But if I had to pick, savory for sure, for sure. Okay, so that was episode 2 of Kicking It with Kierra, and I was
Woo.
so honored to have our partner on, Miss Georgia Day Glass. Thank you so
Thank
much for
you.
joining me on Kicking It with Kierra. Dr. Thank you so much for joining me. And the next Kicking It with Kierra, and stay tuned for all the fun things we have coming up.
See
Bye.
you guys.
Bye. Thank you for inviting me.
See
Bye.
ya.